But we have no backup mechs, so unfortunately, looks like we're going to be sitting here for a while. We just cost ourselves way more money than we made, I think. We're going to need to do some mech repairs before our next contract. No, you're kidding? Really? Can't go into combat like this. See me in the mech bay when you're ready. Alright, guys. Well, it happens. Things like this happen. Alright, so let's just do the simple repairs, I say, as it takes 4 days. First, this one is going to take 10 days. Now, we obviously need to manage our tasks to make this make more sense. So the Vindicator is 3 days. I mean, we're going to need all of these mechs back here. So I think we wait for the Vindicator, the Phoenix Hawk, and the Jenner, and we have no other choice other than to go in with less mechs than we can, but we're not doing that. So money is going to be we're going to be tight. All right, let's advance. So we got 16 days we're going to burn. I guess it allows us to use our simulator.
Hey boss, we've just completed those upgrades.
Not really, Leo. I do not have anything really to sell. Nothing that would give me enough money to make it worth my while. I do not have... I already sold all my extra mechs. I can't sell individual parts, so until I get a full mech, I can't sell anything. So we're just kind of stuck. It's okay. We're not going to lose any more money here. It's just time we're losing. Well, when this financial report happens, we'll lose money, but it's fine. We're fine. All right. We'll just keep going for till the Jenner gets done. Painting of the past. Well, PlanetSide with Darius. Networking for more contracts. The two of you stop off in a tavern for a drink. When you see the painting hanging above the bar, the rest of the world suddenly goes still and out of focus. A majestic blackjack BJ-1 gazes down at you, straddling the horizon. Its twin autocans smoking. There's no mistaking your family's ancestral crest on the chassis. Last time you saw this work of art, it was at an auction, being sold to pay off your family's debts. Sure, we'll buy the painting. Even though we're not having a lot of money right now, it's not that expensive. It's fine. Enter the tavern called the Blackjack's Beer. Unsurprisingly, resists selling the painting, but between your passionate appeals and Darius' persuasive negotiating style, you eventually wear him down. The next day, back on the Argo, you lead a pair of technicians all over the mech bay trying to find the perfect spot to hang it. Yang looks on appreciatively. She's a fine mech commander. That painting really captures her spirit. And is it my imagination? But it seems like those autocannons are following me, no matter where I move. That's unsettling. Alright, we lost 25,000. Probably not a good idea at the moment, but hey, it's all for the family reputation or whatever. Legacy, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, we have enough mechs to do contracts. Yay! Let's start off a little easier now. We'll do this one skull mission. It's a recovery mission. Alright. I don't really care beyond that. Again, we're going to have to go for more money. Unfortunately, this is a poor paying job. Okay, so Legend is back up, huh? Oh, we're definitely using the Jenner. I'm just trying to think of who should be in what mech. I guess the Legend is going to go in the Panther, and Brunswick is going to stay or be put in the new Jenner. Okay, guys. That last mission went really badly. And it cost us a lot of money. Well, not that much money. There's more time. Time is money, though. Okay, go ahead and deploy. I don't think there's anything else to do here. But definitely that was a up difficulty mission, and I would say it was probably a 3 skull mission. I think typically you only have 1 skull variance, but as somebody else mentioned, they fought at a 1.5 skull contract. I forget what they said it was. It's not on my screen anymore, I don't think. But it was something really heavy. I don't remember what it was. But in our case, we had an archer at a 2 skull contract. So, yeah.
Command interface.
That's not good. You want to do what with my mechs? Told you so, gang. They will be perfectly safe. We'll scrub the command software once they're on board the Leopard. The virus won't even get near the Argo or the mech bay. Goddamn right we will. Commander, you'll need to move it within range of the facility to pick up the virus signal. Order a mech into the region and it should download automatically. Protect the infected unit until you reach the extraction LZ, where Samira will pick you up. Good luck, Commander. By the way, we almost lost that mission too. And if we had on the last turn, I would have been very unhappy, but unfortunately for me, it did not come to pass. I think jumping is going to get us a little bit closer. Might be true here too. No, not quite. Go ahead and sprint, I guess.
Moving out.
Oh, Brunswick do a full sprint.
Move into position.
Go ahead and jump aggressively here.
Bandits.
Okay, we got sensor contact. That's what I like to see on the first turn. Their placement is maybe not ideal. They're up on this ridge. They might be able to see down, but I'm going to wait for them.
Waiting for
We definitely
wire.
have a medium mech here. Another light mech. So 2 light mechs so far. Possibly 3. And a medium mech. Alright.
Commander.
Looks like I can see one of them, the opposing mechs. I'm gonna go ahead and jump. We'll be able to see this mech, probably not able to hit it. I might sensor lock whatever this is. Granted, the way a ridge is, I'm not sure that's the smartest move. Is there an advantage to getting that line of sight? I'm not sure there is, because I'm not sure we're going to be able to do a whole lot with that line of sight. And if this is the only guy our other mechs can hit, definitely the sensor lock should apply there.
Got a lock.
Panther. Panther may not have had very many evasion charges.
Yes, Commander.
I probably had experience to use.
Jump jet.
Kind of
Engage.
getting a little ahead of myself. That's all right. Go ahead and fire.
Roger that.
I didn't expect that to hit, but we get to... well, there weren't any evasion charges to burn, so I don't really know what I was doing. Oh well, it's fine.
Standing by.
Hey, Leo... Gonna want to get into some semblance of cover. That cover's over here, so... We just do a normal move. I feel like this is a wasted shot, but with an LRM-5, it's not like we're gonna spend that much ammo on it, so... Aha, we hit him. They're gonna line of sight at me, but I'm not sure I really care. I'm just gonna fire single medium laser. I don't want to like blow everything out there when he has as much damage reduction as he does, and I have very little chance of hitting him. But here we have a much better chance. All right, Brunswick.
Orders.
Sorry, the legend. I'm getting confused because I had Brunswick in this mech earlier. A pretty bad target. going to go ahead and let them entirely go. Their light mechs. See what they are. Good chance that not very many of them will be able to do a whole lot here because I have so many evasion charges. We don't know what that medium mech is either. I'd really like to see what it is. The Centurion. Did open up on me, but it didn't hit with much. Okay.
Commander.
The Centurion kind of screams out as being the better target here. It's going to be hard to really take advantage of that, though, in my opinion. Ideally, we keep Legend in the woods. But I think I'm going to move forward a little bit more aggressively here. Because next turn we'll be able to get in the woods, and I'm fine with that idea. Alright, let's go ahead and go with the precision strike here. Let's go center torso, not mess around. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Got the weapon that mattered.
Orders?
We have Leo walk up here. Pretty good shot there. Yeah, I like that better because we can do a multi-target. Multi-target. You're A. You're B.
Aye, aye.
Alright, sadly we didn't land with much.
Fail to connect.
Oh, the Jenner was a perfect target this turn. I kind of missed that. Do we go after it knowing that it will probably have a fairly good counterattack on me? Maybe get in the rear? It would be a fairly damaging attack if we do it. I'm sorry, this is too tempting. Jenners do quite a bit of damage. Sadly, we're going to have to turn something down. Let's turn the small laser down.
Engaging target.
I'm hoping that's what we do. We just reduce that firepower pretty significantly.
Critical damage detected.
Alright, now Brunswick. Brunswick can do a follow-up attack. Jenner, maybe knock it out.
Copy that. This should be good.
Although the chance there wasn't that high. Here comes the Panther. We're gonna need to move our Panther like now.
Holding.
Probably go after.
Orders.
Tempting to go after the Jenner because we may be able to kill it before it gets a chance to go. Oh, we made an attempt at it. Locust 1S. Okay, that's not all that threatening. And it's hitting a target that has 40% damage reduction, so... Alright.
Standing by.
Now Brunswick is going to attempt again. Try and take this mech out. Might not be able to get all 4 medium lasers off because of how hot running he is. But 3 medium lasers might do the job. That should kill him. Yep. Good job.
I hope we can salvage that.
Oh, that's good.
What's up, boss?
Damn. For whatever reason, My line of sight is really bad here. I want to get into the wood. There's a good chance that panther gets in behind me, jumping like that. I can't use my LRM-5 if I do this move. And the panther and the locust would probably be able to get in behind me, so we really should not do that move. I just wish the line of sight wasn't so terrible. Oh, okay, we can do this. I mean, I ideally would like some damage reduction here. Such a weird line of sight. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna walk.
Aye, aye.
We'll see what we can do against this Centurion before it gets a chance to go. I'm just gonna open up on only it. It's a pretty easy target right now. This should be a alright amount of damage against it. And then we've got a follow-up attack with the Phoenix Hawk. Well, I don't think the follow-up attack with Phoenix Hawk is going to do a whole lot. I don't know if to seriously hurt this guy. No. I'm going to wait for him to move.
Standing by.
I have a feeling he'll go after the Vindicator. No surprise at all there. Maybe I should have waited for him to go before the
Can't take
Vindicator
much
went.
more of this.
But he's just giving me a rear attack. Oh, come on. That's not a rear attack? It's going to make me have to jump to do it, which means I will get almost no weapons off. And I'm for sure going to get rear flanked. So this would be the smart move to rear attack here. But this Locust is going to get in behind me. And the Panther will probably attack me too because I'm out in the open. I don't know. I'm having a hard time with positioning and stuff here. Like this, if we jump to here, we might be okay. But I mean, look at our heat scale. We're not going to get anything done with that move. I think we're just better off just attacking at an angle and hoping the Locust can't get in behind me.
Engaging target.
I think I've just painted a target on this mech, though. Alright, I'm fine with you hitting that.
Yes, Commander.
Alright. Maybe we go after the Centurion here.
Good to go.
Probably with the precision strike. Let's just go center torso. We might get the kill.
Firing a full salvo. Scored a critical hit.
Okay. Good. They're continuing to go after the Panther. That's exactly what we want.
What do you need?
Alright. Actually, I want Brunswick to reserve here. Because I'd like to see what my other mechs can do. So Leo is going to backpedal. And hit the Centurion.
Aye, aye.
You're going to be A. You're going to be B. What do we make the Panther be? That's fine.
Roger.
We have a chance of killing him here. Fortunately, we didn't get it. Of course, we didn't. Okay.
Negative damage. Repeat, negative damage.
I have a feeling that Centurion's still going to be alive.
Waiting for orders. Roger.
Alright, run over this way. Yeah, we're only firing 2 medium lasers here. It's not enough. Might be able to take his arm out, though.
Locked on.
Or not. Okay.
Engaging physical attack.
Got his arm. He's still going to be able to get up and do stuff, though. And I put myself in kind of a bad position, but I figured just do it. Well, we got ammo explosion.
Critical damage detected.
Fortunately, it didn't do enough damage to really make a difference. Okay.
Receiving you.
Not so worried about the Centurion now. Doesn't matter which one we target out of these two. And honestly, we're running so hot. Probably not going to be able to do a whole lot anyway. You've pretty much been untouched. As of you. So it kind of doesn't matter who we attack here. Panther would absorb that damage, the Locust really wouldn't. Panther does more damage, though. It's kind of a toss of the die here. I think we just go after the Locust and hope we get a lucky hit. There we go. Reduce the firepower, I guess that works for me. Starting to take some serious damage, and that was on the right arm, so we may lose the PPC.
Yes, Commander.
I need to run in the water, so I have any chance of actually getting some fire off. I'm gonna go after the Locust because,
On my way.
frankly, I want to stop it from being able to do a whole lot of damage here. Granted, that might not be the best move. We actually want it to go. Alright, that should be a kill. What we didn't want to have happen there is a Centurion to run up
Mech destroyed.
and punch our Panther, who's already taken a lot of damage, whereas the Locust comparatively can't do all that much damage. And it's also putting itself into a good position for our Phoenix Hawk to punch it, perhaps. Go ahead and go in behind it.
Engaging physical attack.
Got the right torso. And it's dead. Okay.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Ready for orders.
Alright, Leo has yet to go. We're going to go ahead and use Precision Strike here and just open up on this guy. As much as possible.
Firing.
Okay, we should be able to get the kill here, I think, with a full lance.
Reporting.
Smacking him. I'm going to go ahead and back up into the water so we can get better accuracy. I mean, more firepower. Just keep going after the center torso here. Okay.
Scored a critical hit.
Orders.
Try and go
Moving out.
continued hits here.
All weapons are go.
Okay. We'll go for another melee attack, perhaps. Although we're not running hot at all, so this might be a good case for just...
Yes, Commander.
Well, first, you're going to fire. Can't get away with that medium laser still.
Engaging.
A lot of missing there, unfortunately. Okay. Melee attack, we do 55. Well, that's right, I could jump, huh? What's your damage looking like? You're almost dead. We'll jump and do extra damage. I want to be in range of the small lasers. I was going to jump into the water, but I may not be able to get away with that now. Okay.
Engaging jump jets.
I want to attack the front because his frontal armor is in a bad spot. If I attack the rear, he'd have fresh armor, so
All weapons committed.
that looks like a kill. Excellent.
Enemy mech destroyed.
We still haven't done the mission parameters.
Roger.
That's okay, that shouldn't take long.
Order confirmed.
Sadly, we are going to have to repair one of our mechs again. Means more time wasted.
Acknowledged.
It's possible they have reinforcements here, although I kind of doubt it. But I guess I shouldn't take that for granted, right?
Position confirmed.
Get the Phoenix Hawk in there. All the data coming from your unit just went bonkers, Commander. I'm just seeing static from its feed up here. Don't need any instruments to follow a giant titanium battle mech. Just eyeball it, Meyer. Commander, protect that unit and get it out of there.
We have the asset.
And there we have it. Because we killed them all. In theory, we didn't need to slug it out, but why not? We very easily could have won that, and we did. It just, we get more repairs to have to do, which is unfortunate. I feel like we should have already had a Jenner part. But I guess I'm mistaken, so... Oh, of course we did. We salvaged one. Jenner and a Centurion. I wouldn't mind picking one of those up. Alright. I'm hoping it doesn't take too much time to repair this mech. But we burned a lot of time at this location. For not a lot of reward. Well, we got cool weapon systems, I guess. Our mech warriors are gaining an experience. Yeah. I forgot to spend their experience last turn. Alright, first things first. Go into the mech bay so we know how much time we have to burn here. Just one day, that's actually not that bad. Alright, so we're gonna burn that day. Oh, we have to do the tasks. Get it up towards the top. Burn that day. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, now we go into the mech warriors and we get them leveled up.
Yeah.
Okay. So Brunswick, we're trying to push towards this so we get this ability. So we're going to continue to do that.
Training.
Same thing with my pilot. Although my pilot's closer doing it.
Confirmed, Commander.
Commander.
Legend, we're looking to get multi-target. So go ahead and level that and that up. Excellent.
Mech warrior training.
Now she's on par with Drake as far as piloting. The only thing he has over her is tactics.
Good to go.
Well, he has also more experience, so he is going to be our frontline pilot if he gets better. Leo, we're trying to get to this ability, so...
Training complete.
Alright, that should be everybody.
I'm here.
Only one we haven't leveled up is Crackshot. Alright, guys. It's getting close to the time I'd normally wrap up. We can talk a little bit about some strategy, what we're going to do here. So, we're having to repair the Enforcer. We're having to repair the Panther. We did get some cool components in this location. In particular, the ER lasers and the pulse laser. Thankfully, the pulse laser generates the same amount of heat as a medium laser, so we'll more than likely put that into the Phoenix Hawk. And there's no real difference in damage. I forget what the benefit of the... Oh, I'm looking at that wrong thing. It is more heat and more damage, but significantly more damage. I think there's one other benefit, but I forget what it is. Maybe I'm mistaken on that. Oh yeah, it says here. Medium pulse lasers enjoy a baseline accuracy bonus of over other weapons. Although I think that's true for medium lasers too, so... I don't know if it's that much different. But yeah, we probably will put a pulse laser into the Phoenix Hawk, replacing one of its medium lasers, although that does require 2 tons, so I'm not sure we're going to be able to pull that off. The question is, I don't think... Maybe we do the ER medium laser instead, because I don't think there's a difference between the ER lasers. Yeah, there isn't. There's just a difference in heat. As a matter of fact, while we're on the topic, maybe we replace the large laser that's in the Enforcer, because it's generally a fairly heat-efficient mech. We replace that with the ER laser. That makes a lot of sense to me. Let's go ahead and stop this work. Refit. We need to replace the head. Repair, 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 repair. We need to remove the normal large laser and put in the ER laser. I mean, yeah, that hurt our heat efficiency quite a bit, but in the end, we're going to get more damage because the large laser does 45 to 40. It's extended range, which is good. I mean, frankly, I'm not sure if it's worth it, but that's kind of the consequence of things. But I think this is a fairly good idea. Again, you get that damage up there a little bit more. Give it a little bit more range. That's probably on par with the... So you got optimal range of 330, max of 570, which puts it pretty close to the AC-5. It's got a better max range, but not as good optimal range. So, but again, fairly close. So those two weapon systems should work fairly similarly. The only difference is this has a minimum range, this does not. But yeah, I like that. I think it's a fairly good idea, and I think that this mech can handle the extra heat, so it'll be fine. So I'll go ahead and confirm that change. As a matter of fact, we should probably prioritize this as well over the Panther, because the Panther's really just a backup map for us. And then, as I said, we'll probably put the ER medium laser into the Phoenix Hawk. That will make it more heat, have more heat problems, but maybe we give it a double heatsink to compensate. If it lets me mix like that. If it doesn't let me mix, then it still doesn't matter, because 11 double heatsinks is going to be a hell of a lot better than, what is it, 13? I think 13 single ones? Yeah, for sure. I mean, they'd be 22 heat. I mean, if we're talking about the original game. In this case, it'd be what? It's -3. And every mech comes with 10 as default. So you're looking at, I mean, you can just look at the heat efficiency. Yeah, that pans out. So there's 13 heat sinks in that. That's 39 heat sinking. If it was double heat sinks, which I assume works like you think it would, that should heat sink 6. So that would be 66. 66 versus 39. If it works that way. I think it works that way, but I'm not 100% because it's been a while since I've had double heat sinks. If it doesn't work that way, that's okay. We just replace one of our single heat sinks with a double one, and we get the benefit of just a little bit better heat sinking. So either way, I think that's what we do. But obviously, we're going to want to wait on that until we have the time to do it. Right now, we have a lot of other things going on. So we're just going to have to make do. As far as where I'm going to go, we still have to stay here and do a couple more contracts, in my opinion, so that we can build up our money, so we can afford to go anywhere else. But as far as the Star map goes, I guess we can kind of pre-plan a little bit of things, although granted, I may not remember. Granted, we'll be back tomorrow, but let's see if there's any half skull in between us. Not really. I mean, how many days away is this? 32. That's probably a little too long. Yeah. Okay. These 1.5 skull missions might be a little on the tough side for us, but we got another place we can stop. I think originally we planned to stop here. I think we're going to end up stopping here instead, because that gets us pretty close to our mechs being ready and everything. We'll come on over here. Probably do a few contracts here. Maybe stop here. Do a few contracts. What is this planet? Biome. Doesn't say. Doesn't it say normally? That I'm just not looking in the right place. Possible it says, and I'm just not reading it because I'm being dumb right now. But in any case, oh, there's a plague quarantine there. No thanks. We'll come here instead. New Vandenberg. This is a Terran world. It's also the capital, I believe, of the Tarians, or if it's not, it's one of their main hubs. So this might be a good spot to stop just from a getting stuff in the shop. So we'll probably go to New Vandenberg, which is actually 30 days away, which gives us even more time. We might be able to make some quick modifications to some of our other mechs. So I think we've got a plan out in front of us. We just want to do maybe 1 or 2 more contracts here at minimum. Probably knock out the 1.5 skull ones, and then we'll move on. We've got Polar, Desert. This is probably more likely going to be a mission we do, is this one here. Do we have a battle mission? Like a lot of these are even bad. I don't want to do escort. Frankly, we might just do 1 more contract. We'll do this battle one. And I'll think about the destroy base one, but I'm not sure about that. But this pays $1 million, so if it's a lot more difficult, like they raise the difficulty on me, obviously that's a problem. But yeah, we'll do this contract and we'll probably leave. Money will still be tight, but it is what it is. All right, guys, we are going to wrap up here.